Hi, I'm Austin Ashbacker. Today I'm going to talk to you about how to export from Vermeer Projects into Vermeer BoreAssist and then into LWD Live on the DCI Aurora screen. So let's get started. To start out on a flash drive, you need to make sure that you have a folder that is titled Bore Plans. That is how the Aurora screen will read that flash drive. It will read out of that folder titled Bore Plans. So once you have this folder titled Bore Plans, you can open up your Vermeer Projects. And I've drawn in a bore line here, and right now it's titled Bore Line 1. That's the default for the bore line. And one of the things we need to make sure to do when we are exporting into BoreAssist is we need to make sure that we change the names on these bore lines, because BoreAssist, there can be a Bore Line 1 in there, but once you have one Bore Line 1, if you forget to title a second one, it will not allow you to have two Bore Line 1s in the program. So just changing these names and titling these bore lines differently will help in the long run. So I'm going to change this name to Video Demo, and I'll click OK. So now we've titled our bore line Video Demo. From here we're ready to export into BoreAssist. So I'm going to go to File, Export, and export a BoreAssist file. And again, we want to make sure we save this name as something that we are going to recognize. And on bore line, if you have multiple bore lines on one screen, you're going to make sure that you select the one that you're wanting to work with. Select OK, and it shows up at the bottom of your screen down here. So now we can go back into our folder where we have our USB drive. We can go into our downloads and videodemo.bore. So we want to take this, we want to drag it into our Bore Plans folder. And then we can go into our Bore Plans folder and double check that we have our videodemo.bore. Now we're going to eject our flash drive. And we're going to move our flash drive from our computer to our Aurora display. Now that we're on our Aurora display, we're going to go to our menu. And under Applications, you see a little guy with a hard hat on. That's the BoreAssist application. So we're going to go ahead and open up BoreAssist. It'll show up at the bottom of the screen. We're going to select BoreAssist. You're going to click on this green check mark. From here, the yellow box in the top right is highlighted, and that is showing there's a USB drive plugged in. So we're going to select this USB drive, and we see that our videodemo.bore is in here. So we want to select that to import and click OK. It'll tell you success. So we click cancel. So now that we have imported this, we can go to the second yellow box down on the left. Click on that and we'll see we have video demo in here. So we'll select video demo. We'll click the arrow on the top right. From here you can set in some different parameters. Rod length of 10. We'll say our first rod length is 7, and we'll set a bend radius of 200. And then we'll click the top right arrow. And now we're getting a preview of our bore that we have created in Vermeer Projects. Right now it's showing us our topography. And this is where we have an option if we need to go in and make any edits to our topography. We can go in and make changes in here. Click Next. Same thing with target planning. We've only got 2 targets on this one. We've got an entry pit and an exit pit. If you need to make any changes to any of these targets, you can do so in this screen. Otherwise, we will click Next. So now this is showing a full overview of your active bore. It's showing you your rod by rod plan here at the bottom. And as long as everything looks okay, we can click Next. And now you come to the screen that's asking you to finalize your bore. So we're going to select the green check mark as long as everything looked okay and it's how we want it to be. And then at the bottom we're going to select the green check mark, and now it's asking us, it's saying this is finalizing this plan. It's an irreversible action. So as long as this bore that you've created in BoreAssist is what you want, you go ahead and click Continue. So now we want to go back out to our menu. And we want to open up LWD Live out of the Applications menu. And that will open up down here at the bottom. We'll select that. And we've got a couple different options on this screen. We want to select the bottom right one to create a new plan. And here there are a variety of different jobs in here. And what we want to do is we want to come down here and click File Name, and we want to create a new file. So we're going to title this one the same as we've had it before, Video Demo. Select OK. From this screen, we'll select this clipboard. And in this screen, we'll select this next clipboard. And that's going to show the video demo.bore that we have finalized in Vermeer BoreAssist. We'll select that and select OK. So now we are seeing an overview of our bore plan. We select the green check mark. And now it's pulled up in LWD Live. You've got your rod by rod plan, and you are ready to begin boring